Hello, y'all. Welcome back to another video. Today we're watching the video called MS will do and motherfuckers will do anything for content by Birdie. So we're gonna get into the video. Okay? I'm not gonna lie, bro. One day when I start popping, I need an upgrade on this laptop, bro. Cause I'm not gonna lie, this audio is ass, bro. Like I'm just keeping it about. But look, let's get into the video though.
Sometimes the bills have to be paid. And as a YouTuber, obviously, I'm not safe from this. You know, I gotta make videos that pay the bills. But me personally, there are certain extents that I would not go for the bills. I get it's putting food on the table, but the shame of making that content would definitely outweigh it. And let's start with these clip farming podcasts. They need to start doing crazy levels.
No, clip farming. No, there's one specific thing I keep on seeing. Hey, like, no, it's like punching babies in public. I'm like, what the heck? Like punching babies in public prank. Like, I wonder if you gonna put it in his
attacks on podcast mics, because people will really get on the mic and just start saying anything. Like, I could be scrolling on my For You page or whatever it is, and all of a sudden I swipe down and I just see some guy talking about, so water is a scam. Yeah, I agree. I found this source on TikTok and it said water doesn't hydrate you. Yo, that's actually crazy, bro. They'll keep going on and on. They got someone glazing their takes and that's it. This really is a crazy method of clip farming. Like, what is the possible context for a clip like that? Nobody would ever say this dead ass with their own free will. Nobody is going to be watching your podcast if you're saying shit like that. Or who knows, maybe people think that this dude's bringing the unanswered questions to the table. I don't fucking know. Everyone from every walk of life at this point really thinks that they got to start a podcast. And you know, sometimes it goes well, but sometimes it leads to people spewing bullshit on them.
Podcast, I'm not gonna lie. They be saying the most useless butt takes ever, bro. And they don't make no sense.
And the worst one I've ever seen was from this guy called King Azule. I've talked about him on the channel before, but he was basically saying how he soaks his balls in the sun. What? This dude's over here talking about how it's going to increase your testosterone, bro. That shit's going to do a whole lot of nothing. They're really out here thinking they're like,
I mean, it would feel good, but like, where are you doing that from? Or where are you doing that at? Because you can't be doing that in broad daylight. It look like you was at the beach. So I'm like, hell, I mean, it probably feel good. I mean, if you want to be blacker, I guess.
Modern day philosophers, but in reality they just gotta hop off the mic. But now we gotta talk about street interview content. I don't remember exactly when street interviews popped off, and it's been a thing for a long time. Some street interviews are relatively tame. Some people have said like absolutely ridiculous shit on the mic, but some people have had crazy ass concepts for a street interview that I never thought was possible. There was recently this YouTube title and thumbnail that went viral on TikTok, and let's just say it's pretty unskippable. There's no way you're scrolling past this.
Attacking homeless man. Oh, asking homeless man freaky questions. Cut that part out. Anyway, bro. What the frick?
You're gonna look at it and say, what the hell is even in my feed right now? And it reads, asking homeless people freaky questions in Atlanta. Extremely viral. What the fuck? They are really doing this with their own free will, man. That is a street interview I never thought I would see. And this is how the video starts.
Let me tell y'all the most freaky shit I did. I let a female shit it on my face.
Huh? Okay, no, you geeked out, bro. You freaky. You wouldn't happen. I would never let that happen, bro. It's like respect it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just letting that happen. And he's smiling about it. He's standing on it too. That's crazy.
This really is one of the craziest intros I've ever seen on this app. I'm just in shock, man. These unks gotta be nerfed. But now we got prank videos. Now, prank videos have been around since the dawn of time, of course. There's been all types of eras for prank videos. There's been people who stage like the craziest pranks of all time. Like, I remember specifically seeing a bunch of like Joey Salads clips back in the day. Prank Invasion, Roman Atwood. But now people are really going out there and just harassing random workers in retail.
No, they do be going crazy, bro. They be in public yelling. They got like multiple people. I'm like, oh, hell no, bro. I know it'll be every day, bro. No, it was a specific dude saying, you never want to give up. You gotta keep going, right? This man was at a Walmart with a whole bunch of milk pouring on his head, right? With was it? I don't know, fruity pebbles, right? And he like a ball dude, like he gotta be in his head. I don't know who it was. I saw it on Instagram. He's like, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going.
I think it was last year, there was like these
He's right.
screaming pranks that went viral. Like
That's
they
what I'm
would just
talking about.
scream across the store and just waste the workers' time and would just be annoying as hell just for the sake of content. And I thought a prank was supposed to be funny, but I guess not. These people have lost the plot completely. And it got to the point where last year people started clowning this exact stereo of content, and people were ironically saying shit like, yo bro, let's go prank people at Walmart. They would put a picture of some dude with like the ice cream scoop cut and then a pair of baseball Oakley sunglasses. Like I could really just try to go get groceries one day and I see people pulling some crazy prank in Target. I didn't see exactly what that prank was, but I just saw a bunch of people getting kicked out of Target. And there were security guards posted outside, like it was crazy. I was really just walking out there with my groceries and I saw all this unfolding. And me and my brother the Duck, we just looked at each other like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And they'll do this shit for like 2 views, bro. You're rage
But
baiting random people in public for 2 views. There's no way it's worth it. All right, next we got dudes that do like these crazy ass experiments on themselves. Like they just sit there and, well, yeah, they pretty much just make themselves a lab subject for content. There's one guy who a couple years ago, he didn't sleep for 12 days.
What?
Or something like that, which is absolutely insane. There's
how do you even do that? Bro, you know how bad had it feel, bro? Like, I feel like after 3 days, like you start hallucinating. So I know you gotta be seeing all type of stuff, bro. But can't you die if you don't sleep? Cause bro, when you tired, bro, it's so hard to stay up. Now he did that for 12 days, bro. Bro, like I wonder, is he still alive? Like that's crazy.
no way this didn't have psychological effects on him. And I guess why he did this is he wanted to break the world record for
Not
staying
worth
awake.
it.
There's some ideas that just need to be scrapped. There's no way this is worth it. And there's also people who've like forced themselves to get addicted to vaping or something like that, which
That's
is
so
unreal.
stupid.
Like I would not wish that type of shit on my worst enemy, man. Like vape addictions are very hard to get rid of.
No, no, vape is a big problem, bro. Remember one time, right? At the bus stop, right? Look, it was like, maybe it's like 7th grade, by the way, right? 8th graders, vape like crazy. He always vape every day. One particular day, you get on the bus, he's not there. I see him running. Bro, I could you not, I don't know if I was tripping. I swear I saw some, what do I call it? Red ketchup come out his mouth. Like, it wasn't a lot. It was like kind of thick glob. He was like holding the chest. And keep in mind, he was still vaping when he was running. I'm like, bro, you don't want to get addicted to that, bro. You got really bad side effects.
And I don't think that needs any explanation whatsoever. But you get it. There's more examples. And it sometimes gets crazier. Like, people will really risk their life for content. And speaking of people who are putting their own life at risk, I gotta be careful with this one. But I remember those, like, internet challenges that went viral back in the day. And it got so bad to the point where I guess it became a news story. I think people are smart enough to know not to do these dumbass internet trends. But some people are really trying to be a viral TikTok sensation that bad. There probably wasn't that many people doing these things, to be honest.
No, but Tide Pods look good as hell. Like, you can't tell me they don't look like some fire ass gummies, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It was probably just a few people really clout chasing and the news just wanted a story to talk about. I don't know. I know I talked about this in previous videos before, but I mean, this really is the pinnacle of anything for content, so I had to mention it again. I don't want to spend too much time on it though, because the video will get striked if I really go into serious detail. Okay, this next entry doesn't really have any specific title, but sometimes when you're scrolling on Reels, sometimes you can come across the most disgusting video you've ever seen in your entire life. Now,
Oh yeah, I remember Instagram, bro. No. It was this weird animation of SpongeBob, right? It was like a milkshake. I don't know. I think it's pop. It's like a milkshake. Whatever. One of the characters didn't eat the mixture or the milkshakes. He said, "You were gonna eat that, and you were gonna like it." And then He started doing a whole bunch of stuff and then he shit it in his mouth. I'm being so dead ass. It was on Instagram. It was SpongeBob.
I'm not really sure what happened to the state of my friend's For You page on Reels, but sometimes he'll pull up his Reels on the TV. I felt every emotion that day, from cringe to disgust, literally everything. And as he was scrolling, I came across a familiar face. This guy has been a TikTok veteran, or he's been around since like 2020, 2021. And I'm giving you a warning, this video is nasty. So if you're eating food, put it down. Or just skip past the clip, I don't know.
I want to see. No. This the dude that was eating chocolate. When I'm late night, food craving.
Oh my god. That show was a rough watch. This type of video would probably spawn in on your Reels at 3 in the morning. I don't know what my friend was watching to see videos like this, but sometimes you really will see shit that's out of this.
No, I don't really see it that disgusting at all. Like sometimes. My page is a little bother me. Like, it's just like, you know, where meme compilations, like on your Instagram, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. You don't know what's happening. That's basically what it is. Goddamn ton, and heavy popping up. It's crazy.
World. That's why this entry doesn't really have a category. It's unpredictable. You never know what you're gonna see when you open IG Reels. Next, we have streamers that clip farm like crazy. I get everyone needs their clips. They need that form of virality to spread across the internet, but there are some things that just aren't worth it for the clip. This dude by the name of Dean the Great would take punches to the face for the clip. And the people he was squaring up with, man, personally, I don't know about that one. That's gotta do like permanent damage to your face. I guess he was like disrespecting some dude's wife or something. I don't know. At least that's what the caption of the clip says. And after this went viral, he saw that this was the method and he kept doing it. There's Johnny Somali, that guy. Like, you probably know who he is at this point. This dude went to South Korea and just did some lame ass shit pretty much. But he...
Why is you wasting a new water, bro? That's good. It's the noodles.
got 8 charges in South Korea. 8 charges in like 2 months. How do you even manage to do that? This has to be one of the craziest things people did for content. I don't know if I could say what he did because of YouTube, but all you gotta know, it was just absolutely disgusting and deplorable shit. All right, next we got another targeted entry, but like, there's people at anime conventions, they will do freaky shit for content. They will put their feet in a cooler of fruit punch and say, hey, $5 for a cup.
You know what's crazy? People actually would buy it. You know what I'm saying? And they'll just buy the sweet, smelly, oiled up feet juice. My favorite. You know what I'm saying? There's really an artist for it, but you know, I don't judge, you know what I'm saying? Do you, but like, bro, you wasting your hard-earned money on feet juice. Big, sweaty feet, bro. Let that sink in.
Yo, who is drinking this? There's really some freaked out ass dudes at this convention, because I don't know why this is even a market. Drinking this would have to get you some kind of disease, man. I don't know. Not only that, they're filming this shit. People got their phones out. They're making sure it's clipped up all over social media platforms.
This also at TwitchCon 2.
And I'm not gonna show it in the video. I'm just gonna put a screenshot of it because I don't want
you
guys to have to see this, so it's not happening. And now we got family channels, and of course, I had to put this one on the list because some of them are harmless, and well, some of them have
no family channels. No. You know what I used to watch when I was little? I used to watch Phone Vision, Granny's house. I don't want to stay. I just want to go home. I don't want to be at Granny's house. You can get me out. Take me home right now. I don't want to stay here. Hey, Granny, I hear. Just a minute there. Is there anything? Let me stop. It just came in a moment. I'm sorry, bro. Bro, that was peak when I was little, bro.
Done some crazy ass shit. I've even seen some cases where the kid of a family channel ended up speaking out when they became an adult. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I remember seeing a video my recommended earlier this year. I don't remember exactly what she said, but the mom was on some crazy ass shit. Also, sometimes they'll force their kids to do shit like quote unquote posing for a thumbnail. Something crazy could happen and obviously the kid will be upset, but they'll still sit there and be like, oh, hit a sad face for the thumbnail. There's no way it's that serious. You're really that concerned for a thumbnail? This is really anything for content. And also, when these kids get older, they may not like that their entire life was on camera, whether they had a choice or not. And they may wish that they were never on the internet. And this is why eventually 10 years down the road, when the family comes, I am not starting the Duckalo family. I think we can agree that we're all good off that channel. And now we got gambling streamers. Now these dudes are all over Kick, and they'll just sit on their live stream and just gamble the entire time, basically. And they'll sit there and promote these games to their audiences, even though all they're really doing is getting on the stream and placing the worst bets known to man. They sold their soul to a company that I can't say the name of. And for this reason, they will just keep placing bets with thousands of dollars and basically just speedrun how fast they can lose this money. So they're basically just getting paid by this company to gamble their money. Or sometimes I'll even see people on TikTok like, oh, let me place a bet real quick. And they're like, oh, did I win? And then they use the money they supposedly won to buy stuff. The bills can't be this high. But I talked more about it in this video right here.
Oh my goodness. I can't take it anymore. Eating a burger with a honey mustard. Eating a burger with a honey mustard. Eating a burger with a honey mustard.